It reminds me, when you're using that, my brothers in arms, it reminds me of a war, because this is a war. But if you're a new cadet, you're not a general. You are not a general. You are coming into, I think of my son Connor, who went into the reserves last year, right? You know, you're going in, you're enthusiastic. Great, you have like-minded people around you, but you also have to have some guidance, and that's where the general or the higher up rankings, and they're not better than, they have more knowledge in what the common goal is, and that is to win the war, i.e. staying sober.
They have strategy to go about it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. And I will say this, with respect to Racing for Recovery, I was going into a war of recovery really by myself, because the questions I was asking, the things I was needing, nobody was talking about. How do I heal from what's really killing me? And it wasn't the drugs, it was emotional and psychological pain, and there was nobody guiding me. So I kind of meandered my way through this and created Racing for Recovery to give others what I wish I had coming into this. And I use that same war analogy, you know, sometimes I still feel like that cadet coming in, and I really can relate to that newer person, but I also have some experience of what has worked strategically, like you said, clinically, like I was discussing, to really help people win that war. I forget in which one of our educational materials this is in, the 4 quarters of sobriety of the first year. That's why I want people to stay with us for a year, because there's basically 4 different stages in that first year. The first 3 months, everybody's enthusiastic and fired up and ready to go, and this is great. Meeting new people, like-minded people, and it's awesome. Then from like 4 to 6 months, you get like, okay, what am I gonna do? They may start to plan like, oh, I wanna go back to school. I wanna do all these other good things, which are not bad. And then at 6 months, you kind of see people hit the wall, and the enthusiasm wears off a little bit. They get frustrated that maybe the new job didn't come, the family didn't come back to their life. The traumas that they haven't really dealt with start to come back up. So that 6 to 9 month period is really critical to watch how people react to that. A lot of people bolt. They leave because they can't handle it. The other people that I like to see are the ones that go, I need to do something here. I need some help. And then that 9 to 12 months period is kind of like they get stable again. And to start to methodically and thoughtfully move forward in a progressive manner, that eventually they're going to see some of these things hit. And you see it. And I love watching that transformation. This may sound crazy. I want people to hurt. And I tell them that. I want you to hurt. I want this to be hard, because you're going to appreciate it more when you overcome it, because you can. And to me, even if you don't take a step backwards, you're winning. I'm not drunk. I'm not going backwards. You've won. If that's all you've done for the day, good on you. If you can take a step forward, I'm going to read a book. I'm going to pray. I'm going to listen to some music that can help me change my mood. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to eat some plants. Anything. You've won even further. So in that I'm feeling this way, to me is what's ahead that I can get to help me cope with it.